PG&E is determined to keep our customers safe from wildfires and reduce the impact of public safety power shutoff events. High winds can cause tree branches and debris to contact energized electric lines, damage our equipment, and cause a wildfire. As a result, we may need to turn off power during severe weather conditions to help prevent wildfires. PG&E will not take any chances with customer safety. The sole focus of a public safety power shutoff is to keep our customers safe. So how does PG&E decide when it is necessary to turn off power for safety? PG&E has a team of meteorologists and wildfire safety experts who constantly monitor weather conditions throughout our service area. We initiate public safety power shutoff events when the weather forecast is so severe that people's safety, lives, homes, and businesses may be in danger of wildfires. Each weather situation is unique, so we carefully review a combination of factors when deciding if power must be turned off. These factors include low humidity levels, generally 30% and below, a forecast of high winds, particularly sustained winds above 19 miles per hour and wind gusts above 30 to 40 miles per hour, condition of dry material on the ground and low moisture content of vegetation, red flag warning declared by the National Weather Service, real-time observations at our Wildfire Safety Operations Center, and on-the-ground observations from PG&E crews across our service territory. Our decision-making process also accounts for the presence of trees tall enough to strike power lines when determining if a public safety power shutoff event is necessary.
We look at where we may need to execute PSPS as where we have the kind of confluence or the combination of high winds that could produce outage activity, plus a very high or extreme fire potential index. It's that combination of damage to our infrastructure as well as the possibility of having large fires.
This set of criteria is a first step, which may lead to further analysis from our meteorology and incident command teams to determine if a public safety power shutoff event is necessary. We will always do our best to share what we know about the weather as soon as we can, so that customers have the information they need to plan for a public safety power shutoff, keeping in mind weather conditions can be uncertain. Our goal, whenever the forecast will allow, is to send customer notifications 2 days ahead, 1 day ahead, and just before shutting off power. Notifications are sent via phone, email, and text about when power will be turned off and back on. We provide information about areas and addresses affected and restoration times via automated call, email, and text. Non-account holders can sign up for address alerts and be notified about a potential public safety power shutoff event at any address that is important to them. Customers enrolled in our medical baseline program will receive extra notifications, including phone calls or a doorbell ring before a public safety power shutoff event. We also post updates on our website, pge.com, and social media, and share them with the local news. Customers will be notified at least once a day until their power has been restored.
For the customer team, it really comes down to where is the scope and what does that mean for customers we've communicated with or haven't communicated with. We have to be able to share with them what the impact will be, what the duration will be, and how and what they can do to mitigate that impact.
After severe weather has passed, PG&E will issue a weather all clear to begin the process of safely restoring power.
First thing we do when we get the all clear, we will have already positioned our employees in the proper position. We will have already have our air assets, our helicopters positioned accordingly. And when we get that all clear, the same chain of command goes all the way out to the field and we begin our patrolling and restoration process. When our crews are out there doing patrols, they are also required to document damage locations that they find that we wouldn't have known about or could have happened if the system would have remained energized.
Steps to restoration include weather all clear, patrol, repair, restore, and then notify customers that power has been restored. There is no single solution to reducing the risk of wildfires. We know that losing power disrupts lives. That is why we are listening to our customers and continuing to identify ways to reduce the impact of public safety power shutoff events without compromising safety. For the latest on PG&E's wildfire safety efforts and the ways that we are improving public safety power shutoffs, visit pge.com/PSPS.